welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here, and if you're new, hi, my name is Anna, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to meet friends in your 20s or as a young adult without kids. Now, these can apply if you do have kids, but I'm just, my target audience is those that don't have kids, because obviously if you have kids, you have a lot more avenues like school and sports to meet other parents. People without kids don't have those opportunities, so they're a little bit different than if you were to have kids. You may notice that I'm not in my filming room today. That is because it is super hot up there. It is like 90 degrees out and the window is open, so it is very warm. So I'm in my sitting room right now. I have 10 tips for you today, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Number one might seem obvious, but you want to go to the same place over and over again. I understand that it's super fun to, try new places, and you still can do that. However, make sure your face is known at a couple spots. Maybe it's a coffee shop, maybe it's a bar, a gym, a boutique, like a local business. The more these people see you, the more they'll, recognize you, they'll learn your name, you can learn their name, and then you guys can start building that relationship. Even if it doesn't go very far, you never know what opportunities will come up. Maybe you see them at an entertainment function or something, or at a party, and then you guys already kind of know each other. You could then even invite them out to coffee, or maybe go for a walk, or host a game night and invite them over. Making sure that your face is known at a couple different locations is the perfect option. You can also volunteer somewhere, and then you don't even have to worry about shift changes and not seeing the same people every time, because then it's pretty much the same group of people depending on where you volunteer at. For example, I volunteer at a children's grief center, and I see those people every single week, and it hasn't led to any friendships, but it definitely could. There's a couple boutiques downtown where I live, and I know the owners there and their employees and kind of talk to them. So there's always opportunity if you make your face well known. Number two is don't be afraid to make the first move. Host a crafting day, host a book club. It doesn't even have to be at your house, but maybe a shopping day, like a girls' day or a spa trip. Don't be afraid to ask people, because so many people would love to be invited. And if they say no, then it might not just be the right time for them. You can always try again later. Ask someone that you see becoming a potential friend out, and they probably will say yes. And if they say no, then it's not about you. It's just that they either don't have time or, are very shy. If I got invited to pretty much anything, I would go. So I feel like most people are like that. So just don't be afraid to just ask people if they want to get together, whether that's in your own home and you're hosting a party, or whether that's just like, one-on-one thing, grabbing coffee. Number three is comment on social media. This can be a business's page. This can be just a friend's account. So maybe there's a local boutique and you're constantly talking about how cute things are, and you're going in there, they're gonna know who you are. That kind of goes in with making yourself known. And so you could make yourself known at the boutique, but you could also make yourself present on social media. You can also reach out to people that you normally wouldn't see. I actually just reached out to a friend. She was walking with her little boy, and I'm like, hey, if you ever want a walking partner, let me know. I love to go on walks. And she, got back to me, and we've gone on 2 walks now, and it's like the greatest thing. And I knew her in high school. We weren't like the closest friends, but social media is very powerful for making friends. And on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, you can comment and people will start knowing who you are. When you see them in person, they already feel like they know you. You already are past that awkward first stage of getting to know each other. I feel like you already know that you like each other, so you don't even have to worry about, oh my gosh, like a first date where if you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, this is horrible. You already know kind of, I feel like, that you like each other, because you obviously both see how alike you are on social media. And so then when you get together, it's super easy. And that's just, making yourself known on social media and in person. And so then you're just gonna be, the more well-known you are, the more friends that you are going to make, because more people will know you and more opportunities will arise. Number four is quite obvious also, but this is to go to local events. Maybe even something outside your comfort zone. If you're not finding any friends at, an art gallery opening, try something else. Try a pottery class or a beer tasting class or something like that. The more events that you go to, like I have already said, the more people will recognize you, the more you're putting your face out there, and then the more opportunities to meet friends will appear. A very easy way to meet friends is actually downloading Bumble BFF. I have this and I've met a couple friends off of there because you can not only set the preferences to just your town, you can actually, go 50 miles away, 100 miles away, however far you're willing to, travel to a friend. They have to match you and you have to match them to become like connected. And then you can text and message. And one of my really good friends, actually, we met on Bumble BFF and now we are hosting a book club together to meet more friends. And so you never know, the opportunities are endless, and I totally recommend Bumble BFF. Number 6 is to embrace that everyone is different and everyone has quirks. Not everyone is gonna be the same. You're not gonna find, your twin. If you disagree about one thing, that's okay. Friends can disagree, have different political views, have different religious or spiritual views, and still be friends. You can, bond in one thing and forget about the rest. You could bond in a lot of things. You're not gonna find a best friend in every friend because you can have so many friends. I feel like a best friend feels like a sister. I mean, they're so similar to you. So you can have a lot of friends that aren't best friends. Like maybe, you only get together once every 4 months, and that's fine. You just have to remember to embrace everyone's opinions and just quirks, and I'm sure you're weird too. We all are weird in our own way. Not saying that you should be friends with someone you can't stand or someone that's rude, but everyone does have their little quirks and opinions and views. Everyone's different, and that's what makes us unique. Number 7 is to reach out to cousins that are the same age or similar age to you. Cousins are a great friend, already built in, but I feel like you're close to your cousins usually when you're young, and then everyone grows up and drifts apart because everyone gets busy and everyone's adults now, and not everyone can make it to the family functions. But now you're adults, and just reach back out to each other, and now you can have fun together. And you already have those similarities. It's not going to be like meeting a friend for the first time. You can just get together and you already know each other. That kind of ties in with number 8. Number 8 is to reach out to high school or college friends that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe they weren't even your closest friends, but reach out to them. Like I said, don't be afraid to make the first move. The easiest way, I feel like, is social media, and see if they want to get together, have a drink, grab a coffee, go shopping, have a girls' day, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to make the first move. And if you thought someone was cool in college, but you guys never really were in the same group or just never really got to know each other, reach out. Guaranteed, they are probably looking up the same thing as you, how to make friends in my 20s, how to make friends as a young adult, and you're here searching how to make friends in my 20s. We just need people to reach out to each other. Number 9 is to nurture that relationship. So whatever friendship that you have, nurture it, communicate with them, show up for them, and then it will be a long-lasting friendship. However, that ties into number 10. I want you guys to accept that not all friends are going to last a lifetime. A lot of friends just come and go through different phases of life, help us out in some way, we help them, have fun together, create memories, but not all friends are supposed to stay in your life forever. So that is all 10 tips and ideas to make friends in your 20s or as a young adult with no kids. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. I post every Wednesday and Saturday all about lifestyle, vlogs, and travel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!